Alright lads, what's the crack? So I've been playing tons of Mario Maker 2 recently, and I decided to upload some content to YouTube, and I thought a nice way to start would be to go through my top 10 favourite levels. So I'll split it up into two parts, and I'll go through the first 5 here. They're in no particular order, but I'll discuss why I like each level as I go through them, so let's get into it. So the first level I'm going to play is Hot Sponge by Ryukahr. Ryukahr is one of the top Mario Maker streamers and YouTubers. He's an incredible creator and a player, and I've chosen this level because it was the very first difficult level that I actually grinded out when I started playing Mario Maker. I didn't have Mario Maker 1, and I had very basic skills coming into Mario Maker 2, and this particular level was very manageable for being a difficult level. I never felt like it's being too punished, so the real reason why I love this level is this second part here, which is a perfect use of custom auto scroll. And then if I can get to the third part here, it's got a fantastic boss battle which I can never manage to do. I've only ever one-shotted the level once, but this fight here is always takes me a few goes. Always do silly things. I probably could learn the pattern to beating Boom Boom, but I never really put much effort into it. Once I got a one shot of the level, I just moved on and stopped playing it. Okay, this here, beautiful. So, yeah, that wasn't too bad. So that was the first level, Hot Sponge. Definitely recommend checking it out. Very cool level. So yeah, so the next level up is Baddie Daycare by Space Pig. Space Pig is very well known in the Kaizo community for creating really difficult levels with unique setups. You'll see quite a lot of really cool setups in this level, but it's definitely not a Kaizo level. It's just a sort of a hold jump button and position Mario, or in this case Luigi, in the right place. But like this here is just a fantastic setup here. As long as you're holding jump, it just works. What made this level really enjoyable is that even though it's difficult, there's no like technical knowledge needed. Like, you don't need to know any difficult Kaizo tricks to beat the level. It is just jumping, so anyone can do it. Anyone can run and jump, apart from me getting over that spike. But yeah, it's very manageable. So that's what made it really fun. But coming up in the second section, there's just this really unique setup with 5 Boom Booms. Oh, and yeah, it blew my mind whenever I first saw it. It's just really cool. So let me just concentrate and get past this section so I can show you. So you can see here like the red boxes and blue boxes just outlined for where to land on either Boom Boom or Bowser Jr. But so coming up now is the 5 Boom Booms. Like, that is just so cool, being able to reuse the same Boom Booms over and over and over. And you'll see here below, Bowser Jr. is bouncing along. There we go. Yeah, just a really cool level, unique setups and very fun. So yeah, that's Baddie Daycare by Space Pig. I'll leave the ID below, so definitely check that out too. I think it's quite high up still on the top super expert levels ever. So it's not only me that likes it. So the next level up is by the very famous Carl42. Carl's very well known in the community. He's a very big streamer and YouTuber. He's also a fantastic level designer and also a horrible level designer. When he wants to put effort into creating a fantastic level, he hits the nail on the head. When he wants to create absolute trash, he is very good at that too. So it's very fun watching his streams. I catch up with him on YouTube all the time, and he plays some fantastic troll levels, and just very fun to watch. The reason why I picked this level is because I was very comfortable and familiar with New Super Mario Brothers, which well, at least thought I was comfortable, but this level taught me a lot about spin jumps, twirl jumps, ground pounds that I'd never really experienced before. So trying to get those precise and timed correctly, I owe a lot to this level on my skill set in this style. And I started this second part of the stage is very fast paced, and it leads to some really cool speedrun strats. So I did try speedrun it for a while, and because of that I feel a lot more comfortable in this style thanks to this level. Yeah, it's just incredible. You can see, like, aesthetically this level is just fantastic. Like, there's snow goombas everywhere, and there's just a lot of thought and effort put into creating a level as nice as this. I wish he would create a lot more good content. I know he's busy with his research work, but he seems to be only pumping out rubbish levels at the moment. Intentional rubbish, by the way. Yeah, this part's really cool. How did I die to that? What the hell happened? Oh, anyway. I must have let go of up whenever I was sliding down there. So, I can't even remember what I was going to say. But, yeah, this is definitely manageable by anyone who has a bit of experience with Super Mario. It looks a lot more intense than what it is. I think that scare factor of it... Oh, can I save it? Yeah. I think the scare factor of how fast paced it is might throw some people, but it's actually really manageable if you stick with it. Okay, there we go. This bit is really cool. You just don't see stuff like this all the time. And this is ice physics, so it's hard to maneuver. There we go. And I can't remember what's up here in the final. Oh, the end. Well, that's Breaking the Ice by Carl Sagan 42. Yeah, definitely check out Just Do Better, one of the levels he created. You'll have a very good time trying to beat it in under 4 hours. So yep, that's Breaking the Ice. Okay, up next is level by Buflen. Buflen is easily the best Mario Maker level designer. He isn't at the top of the rankings because there's a few other makers that pump out 20-second speed runs and refreshing levels, and I don't know why they get so many likes. But Buflen actually creates real full levels, and every single thing he creates is a masterpiece, and he pumps them out almost on a daily basis. It was very hard choosing what Buflen level to play, but I knew I wanted to have something by him. So I flicked through some of his levels, and this is one I vividly remember. So this is one I'm going to present. It's called Mount Yoshiditch. Every theme or every level Buflen pumps out, it sticks to a theme, so it has a particular maneuver or a gimmick, and he does a great job of layering that throughout the whole level. This one, obviously, if you didn't tell by the name, it's about ditching Yoshi to save yourself. Now I'm definitely team save Yoshi as opposed to team kill Yoshi, unlike a lot of Mario Maker players, but there's no option in this level but to get rid of him to save yourself. But it's fun, it's fast paced, it's not difficult, it's just get the timing right. Every level that Buflen seems to create is usually either an auto scroll or you're forced with time in terms of like falling platforms or something like that. So there's always an element of pressure with Buflen levels, but they're always fun and they're very rewarding. So whenever I'm on Reddit and people are asking how to get good at Mario, I just say play Buflen's levels. That's always my response. It's the one thing that'll make you good, is being able to control Mario in different situations and having a whole level dedicated to a particular gimmick. In this case, like Yoshi. Like it's the perfect way of getting good with Mario games. So I owe a lot to Buflen. Oh, thanks to his catalogue of fantastic levels. Even some of the levels, when I see the thumbnail or the description, sometimes I feel like, oh, I've no desire to play that, but I'll play it because it's a Buflen level. They end up being fantastic levels. Like, I don't think I've ever played a level that wasn't spectacular by him. I'm choking here now. But yeah, he's just one of those creators where a lot of people will copy stuff or take inspiration is probably a better way of phrasing it. But yeah, you can see his influence throughout many different level designs, and but you can always tell, oh, this is definitely a Buflen design. Oh, last jump. But yeah, his influence is sprinkled throughout, which is nothing but a positive thing, because if everyone pumps out levels inspired by Buflen, Mario Maker is going to have a hell of a lot more interesting and well-designed levels. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely choking here now, so need to concentrate and get this one finished. But yeah, I don't know how he pumps out levels that there really does. I wonder if he's just doing Mario Maker full time, because every day I come online, there's just so much happening. So many levels created by him. He created a world. I haven't got playing his world yet. There we go. But yeah, so that's Mount Yoshiditch by Buflen. So definitely check it out and check out all his other levels if you're looking to get good at just basic platforming games. So the last level in this episode is going to be the most recent one. I came across this level after the last update, where Super Worlds were introduced. I came across Super Elijah World, which is like Kaizo, and I just fell in love with this level in particular. Like, all the levels I played were fantastic, but this one really stood out. It's obviously very popular, it's got a lot of players. So for anyone who doesn't know what Kaizo is for the most part very, very difficult Mario Maker levels. Not just Mario Maker, but Super Mario World and ROM hacks and stuff. But it usually involves really tight platforming mixed in with some item tricks. Like in this case, I'm throwing a Goomba and spin jumping off him. Like, there's just so much going on at once, and quite often requires a lot of real control of movement and momentum. Oh. Got it. Yeah, this is just a really nice fast-paced level. All along here I'm controlling the height of Mario. Oh, it is coming up to the hardest bit now, but yeah, try to control Mario's height, or in this case Luigi, from not hitting the ceiling but keeping enough momentum to keep going. Okay, so here oh so I just one-shotted the hardest part of the level, but yeah, so that's level 3 in World 1 of Super Elijah World. If you're interested in light Kaizo, that's really manageable, definitely check out his Super World because it really is mind blowing. It's so much fun playing it, and I know a lot of streamers are also jumping on sharing this around, so that's probably why it's getting a lot of plays. So that's the first 5 levels in my top 10 favorite levels in Mario Maker 2. Keep an eye out for following video that I'll put up with the 5 remaining levels in that list. There's some really good content in there, some that are even rated higher than these. As I said, they're in no particular order, so I've just scattered across 10 most memorable fun levels, so thought it'd be a nice way of starting off this YouTube series. So that's pretty much it. Have a good day and see you around.